Welcome in, everyone. How's the sound? Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, check. Welcome in, Max. Shelley, the Art of Pain. Little B. I've lost hope. Every time I go to look at the moon, it's all overcast and cloudy. It's sad. So I just look at it in my mind's eye. Sometimes you have to just close your eyes and go astral and go above the clouds. So tonight we're doing this thing a little bit different. I'm taking donations. So super chats are up for grabs if you'd like to ask a question. Tonight's about you. I don't feel like doing a collective tonight. So anybody that wants to donate to the channel and start off the night, I do have a Hipsy, and there is a discount currently going on right now. At least there should be. I might have to get my duds on and go outside. I've been so disgruntled about the weather, I just haven't really... I've been trying to stay out of it, and it's been very bitter cold. Okay. Well, maybe we'll stay live, and maybe we'll go for a walk. But chances are I'm not going to put it past that it's going to be overcast. The sky's dumb like that. Anything that is relatively striking or beautiful to take in, like the alignment or any particular nice full moon, is usually overcast with clouds. Like meteor showers, overcast, can't see a damn thing. So it's like, okay, fine, I'll just stop watching. I'll stop looking. Okay. Eastern Direct Time. Is EDT the same as EST? Eastern Standard Time? Or Eastern Direct? I don't know. Eastern Digital Time? What the hell does that mean? People are thinking that you're having a vacation. Meanwhile, people are gang stalking you. They're keeping you isolated, trying to keep you in a low frequency, a fear frequency. Little do they know you're using that to heal. Little do they know that you're using that to empower yourself. Again, you're transmuting it. You're using it to your benefit. But transmuting in itself is very, very draining. People fail to recognize that. There's different energies in different places trying to bring you to your knees, and yet here you stand. Unbothered. Deeper under the skin, you want to scream. You want to lash out. Some of you want to just pulverize something. And you're wondering how to transmute that energy. Painting is a good start. Like a landscape. The more refined, the more intricate you go, the better you can transmute it. And painting is actually represented with the element of fire. So it's the perfect way of transmuting it. Because you can put it all in a painting. And instead of lashing out at something and destroying it, you can transmute it into something and create a message. And the best part about painting is that you can literally create anything you want. As refined or as abstract as you feel necessary. There is no need of perfection in order to get something out of it. It's the It's in the action. It's in the intention. The way I try to transmute it is through messages, through wisdom. Because I was myself at a time of naivety where I didn't know something. And now that I do know something, I would sooner bestow that blessing of knowledge onto someone else that might need it, that might feel trapped. That's the why I'm here. That's the why I keep coming back. It's not about the haters. It's not about anything else. I'm not here to explain myself. I'm here to share my wisdom to those that are in alignment with it. I'm not here to wreak havoc on anybody. I'm here to share my perspective. If my perspective doesn't vibe with you, I do not require you to be here. All the haters that come in and blab their bullshit. They fail to see with their own eyes what even they're doing. They've lost touch with not only reality, but with themselves. And they're screaming to get it back. And they feel by ripping people up and ripping people apart, it gives them some sort of self-control by manipulating someone else. It gives them a sense of power. There's a time in your life where you open your eyes and see it for what it is. There's a time in your life where you put the rose-colored glasses on and you sugarcoat it because the truth of it all is beneath you. And then there's times in your life where you choose to look the other way and not even acknowledge it. There's a time and a place in your life that will either make you or break you. Ultimately, it all comes down to choice. As much as they try to take that choice away, or maybe give us more choices, to the point where we are overwhelmed with possibilities. It always takes a good balanced mind and heart to take a step back and look at it. All the experiences that we've had in our life to come upon this moment to see our struggles, to feel our struggles, to understand our struggles. Spirit was calling me to share my wisdom, so I did, not realizing that I'm not as alone as I thought I was. It just happens that the people that I'm in vibe with are stretched across the world. And I'm being called to say equally spaced on purpose. We are divinely being put into position And the ones that have awakened are getting into position. So some of you maybe feel as if you're anchored down. Some of you may be feeling that you are wanting to get up and move. Some of you may be wanting to move, but it's not the right time currently, maybe due to expenses or due to finances. It very well could be a lot of different things. And Spirit's saying you are where you need to be for the impact that you will make. And sometimes I'm glad I don't look at the chat. And sometimes I miss you. So I got an event open for readings. If you'd like to jump in and grab one, it's up for grabs. Too many to count. I've only got 20 slots open. Little mini messages are coming through anyway. Oh, and this live will be, this live will be put into private video. Which means if you want to have access to it, you'll have to connect with me to get the link. Here I am, I'm here, I'm available for readings, so if anybody want to throw a super chat, a super sticker, or jump on over to Hipsy and check out my readings, I will do them live tonight. I'm trying out something new. Shelley, I miss you too, my dear. However, times like that, you need to find yourself a little white candle, and you need to sit with it lit and just be in your energy. And focus on raising your frequency. Call in your angels, call in your spirit guides, and just spend some time with them. Open yourself up to possible messages from your guides. Recognize your energy compared to their energy when they show up, and get to know. And that's a message I'm being called to say. And this is going to anybody else that might be feeling a little bit lonely. This is where you find your solitude. This is where you find your time with spirit. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely not. No, that's not going out in the airwaves at all. The audacity of some people. It's about getting in touch with your inner voice and empowering yourself to stand in your light. And it takes time to find an intimacy with yourself, within your masculine and feminine within you. People think, oh, it's just about opening up your mind and clearing it out when you meditate. No, it's not. You use this time to recalibrate and regenerate and transmute the pain that you're feeling. It's also a time where you transmute it and you create a stronghold, a foundation, a bubble of protection, of empowerment, of courage, of strength, of clarity. But the trick is, and it's the most difficult, is to trust. Trusting the energy. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Tonight, it's a little different. It's a little bit different. We're all roughing it out. We're all going through it. Yeah. As smart as we are as a human species, I mean, we have history, we've got science, we've got education, we've got records and scrolls and historical data, and even with the intelligence that we have today, we can't seem to get up and above world peace and war and famine and ripping people from their livelihoods and ripping families apart. We can't seem to get above that. It's 2020 fucking 5. Oh, thank you, Michael. It's kind of embarrassing, if I must say. And no, not you, Michael. I'm saying what I was speaking of before. It's rather embarrassing as intelligent as we are as a species, with the knowledge and the wisdom that we have. We can't seem to get above all that. And it's not about changing the system, it's about changing our intentions. And the current intentions is basically to rip you apart and leave you for dead. So maybe it wasn't my ex after all. Maybe it was just the Matrix. That's out to basically belittle you into nothing. To make you feel worthless. To make you scatterbrained. With all the overabundance of overwhelming emotional propaganda moving around. To get you in your feels and to get you riled up and to get you triggered. To get you acting out. All of this propaganda and all of the news and everything that is being dished out to us on a daily basis, it's all part of the program. It's all part of the bullshit to get us triggered, to get us to act out, to get us put away, to get us to disappear. And with all of this disclosure, it's kind of odd, because even if they have disclosure, they're only going to let out a certain amount of information. They're going to be biased on the delivery. Like, when did the compassion leave the planet? It makes no sense. Level 1 reading. All right. Okay, Michael, I can answer your question right off the bat, and I don't even need cards. But I will throw some cards for you, okay? But I'm going to go ahead with my answer first, and then I'm going to clarify it with the cards. Is that good for you? Welcome in, Alex. Dakota, Cheryl, Shelly, Michael Littleby, Maximilian. I know I'm saying all your names over again, but I want to shout you out one more time. Michael Patterson, welcome in. What are my thoughts on manifesting winning the lottery? The lottery's a setup. It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't like the lottery. It's dumb. And the reason why I say that is because yeah, long hair don't care. Yeah, eat it. That's funny. Long hair don't care. Fucking right. Yeah, it's a pretty good song there, Sean. Yeah, it was kind of funny. You're funny, YouTube. Even though you're not actually YouTube. Alright, so what secrets are people in my past keeping from me? And why am I having so much trouble letting go? As far as the secrets, who cares? You know, who cares? They're secrets. They're for somebody else's comfort. They're for somebody else's misunderstanding of you. Right? It's a matter of misunderstanding. That really, it might have your name on it, but it has no connection to who you are. So what the fuck does it matter? What people think. The right people that are in alignment with you will show up. And sometimes you might get some that aren't in alignment with you that show up. But you recognize what you want and what you don't want to choose to give your energy to. And some people that you choose to give your energy to enjoy the energy that you give. And that you give, and that you give, and that you give, and that you continue to give over and over and over again. Until you finally wake up and you're like, I'm not getting anything back. Really, they're actually breadcrumbing me. Because if you have to question what you're giving, if you have to question, should I even bother? Then there's something to really look at there. There's actually something very predominantly important to look at there. And this is why I'm so predominantly emphasizing that you need to look within. And you need to find your inner light and allow that to empower you and heal you and bring you to a better understanding. Okay? So the trouble with letting go is these people want to hold on to you. And the way they hold on to you is by not giving you the closure that you need. They hold on to you by ghosting you. by dropping communication, bringing about the regardless situation of whether or not it's good relationship or bad relationship, and you can exchange relationship with experience. Because some of these people are just acquaintances, like that you wouldn't even consider having them in your life. But somehow they've decided to enter your vicinity of energy and attach themselves through an experience or through memory. And because you've never received any closure and you've never received any communication to finally resolve it and dissolve it, you continue to hold on to it. So by continuing to hold on to it, and this could very well be subconscious as well, it very well could be something that you're holding on to, and that might be resulted from the past. The ability for me to love someone was stolen from me. Because growing up, love was, and my emotions and the way that I felt was weaponized against me. The ability to have self-worth and have courage and believe in myself was weaponized against me, to the point where I did not feel worthy. I did not feel like I mattered. I didn't feel like my voice had any weight, that anything that I did in my experience was worthless. So 41 years later, I finally let go of that. I finally cut the cords. I finally brought myself to an understanding that all of these experiences were meant to make me question myself. And the closer that I went to my heart space, the closer I went to my soul essence of who I am, the louder the calling became. The more I became in balance within my masculine and my feminine, within my mind, within my heart, within my spirit, the more the calling spoke to me. And as the calling spoke to me to give me that wisdom, to give me that access to the understanding that I needed in order to allow that past to go, to be released, the divine works in mysterious ways. And if there's anything that you've ever wanted to release and let go, old paradigms, old ideas, all the pain, all the suffering, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the night to allow it to be released once and for all. Because just after this, we got Mercury retrograde tying in until the day after my birthday. But from now until then, is going to be very rocky, very turbulent. So, to answer your question, focus on yourself. Focus on coming into balance within yourself. Getting rid of the outer distractions. Take all the experiences that you've had in your life and Stick them on a table and evaluate them. Empower yourself. Build boundaries, build foundations, build walls, build windows through those experiences. Build yourself a castle fit for a king such as yourself. Allow the experiences in your life to build your foundation for your future. This is how you transmute the experience into something worthy. And this is how you create boundaries and protection for yourself for those bad situations. This creates the idea that every experience you've ever had, whether good or bad, is a benefit to you. I'm dropping gems. The only thing evident is change. Anything that does not change is solidified on a foundation. Welcome in, Valkyrie. Tonight is the way that you need to let go. So anything that you are willing to release, that you've empowered yourself, you've built up a foundation from, as you transmute it, it will be released not automatically. So this is why I stress that you need to go within. Get out of the distractions of about what's around you. Take time for yourself. Empower yourself. Embrace the solitude rather than thinking that it's isolation. Because there's people that are in, some people are envious of your light and the energy that you bring. And instead of propping you up and supporting you and embracing you the way they should, they choose to be jealous and envious and take you out of what's important for your experience. They try to diminish you because of it. Anybody after my mind or my throat chakra or after any particular subject of this reading, of this collective, of my tribe, anyone that is acting upon us in any ill will, shape, or form, may you be banished. May you energetically, intentionally, emotionally, and physically be banished from my energy and from my tribe's energy. Any ill will sent our way is automatically, unapologetically transmuted to prosperity and stability and clarity and healing indefinitely. This is an ongoing return to sender, transmutation of any ill will sent towards us, forevermore, as long as our hearts are beating. The meek will inherit the earth, and those that are following their calling will rise. call my power back to me, and I cut any cords from anywhere, any realm, any place, anything, anyone that chooses to drain me or drain my collective or my tribe. Let tonight be the night of this release, of this disconnection from what no longer serves us, and let it be burned away and transformed into prosperity and healing and abundance. Take a time to write on a piece of paper of what you no longer wish to have within your own personal life and what you would like to release, as well as anything in the collective that you no longer want as pain or suffering. Write it on a piece of paper and take time to burn it and give it to the ethers. Tonight is the night. As above, so below, as within, so without. And so it is. Michael, you're having a hard time letting go because you're still attached in a sense that there's a memory, there's communication that might need to happen in order to have that closure. But really the true closure is how they treated you. The true closure is how it's been left with no accountability. The true closure is the fact that they don't care. Because if they did, they would be coming forward and they would be clearing it out. They would be making a difference. Mm-hmm. The whole idea of your world turning all upside down, somebody was trying to do this to end a connection. They wanted to sabotage you. They wanted to keep you from moving forward. But all this did is help you reconnect and strengthen yourself and find courage within yourself and balance out your masculine and feminine. Whatever the situation did, it's going to help you love yourself and find self-worth. But you have to allow that in. You have to be worthy enough to allow that love to happen for yourself. Because right now you're moving away from that. You're in this kind of unworthy aspect and it's rather toxic. It's keeping you from moving forward towards your wish fulfillment. So you need to emotionally let go and finally release. Realize what the fuck you're good at. Realize what options you do have, what directions and connections and ways of balance that you do have. Recognize what you are good at and focus on that for a change. that is in itself the way forward. Okay? But you're lying to yourself. You're thinking that you're not good enough for this particular direction. 9 of Wands, you're feeling defeated. Defeated and emotional. Wanting to show compassion, but you don't know what to say. Somehow you want to collaborate, or somebody wants to collaborate with you, and you are on the right track. Okay, you just gotta fix the imbalance, your stability. There very well could be a King of Pentacles in the reverse that you might be dealing with, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's going to be some sort of, it very well could represent your instability right now. There's going to be a tower. But with this tower, you're going to be enlightened to the betrayal and to the situation of you not being able to move forward. And this is going to be justice for you. And then once that happens, there's definitely going to be some major changes to your stability, to your journey, and to the inspiration that you have within you. But you have to focus on you for a change. Stop abandoning yourself for everybody else. And this goes to your insight, to your intentions, to how you move forward. Don't allow other people's distractions to deter you away from what you want to be doing with your experience. Okay? And this doesn't mean falling back into old cycles. This means finally acknowledging these old cycles, finally acknowledging why you had these old cycles, and choosing to change on your own. Taking the accountability for yourself and making the changes to better yourself, rather than allow yourself to be pulled into this lower frequency type of timeline with the programming that it has. Because it's not suited for where you're supposed to be energetically. You've been wanting to raise your vibration. You need to take yourself out of the karmic energy in order to do that. And the only way to do that is to recognize within you what needs to change and change it from within. Because as soon as you start changing it from within, your outside reality starts to change. Yeah, stop worrying about everyone else. And if you're going to worry about someone, question yourself. Would this person worry about me in the same situation? Would this person give the same care to me if I was down and out? Would there be an equal reciprocation? The answer is no. I wouldn't give out much. To be compassionate, yes. To be open-minded, to be understanding, yes. You'd like to provide that to everyone. But the inner emotional care that you give so freely, stop. That's for you. Give yourself the compassion for a change, which is very odd. It's a very odd experience to turn that emotion and turn that care and turn that energy that you would give other people onto yourself. It's a very odd feeling. Specifically if you've abandoned yourself up until now. It almost feels selfish. But that means it's working. You're recognizing that you're showing love to yourself. It means that it's working. Because if you're feeling selfish and you really haven't given yourself much energy, that means it's working. You're in the right track. Keep going. The selfishness, you're allowed to feel selfish. You're doing something right. You're acknowledging that you're giving to yourself when you'd rather give to someone else. But there's a fine line, right? It's okay to think about yourself. Specifically, if you basically thought of everyone else your whole life, you have every right to be selfish. But the selfishness for you doesn't have to be mean for others. Do you still want to know about the secrets, Michael? When it's self-care, it's not selfish. When you're inconveniencing others in order to provide yourself with that self-care, it's a little bit selfish. And I mean outright for people to be negatively influenced. It's like you're purposefully inconveniencing someone, like in an aspect of sabotage, in order to gain your self-care. That's selfish. You're headed towards wish fulfillment, Michael. And there is going to be a new offer for you coming in soon. You won't have to worry about no secrets. Oh. So you're going to be, what? So somebody's coming in to tell you about a particular offer. An Ace of Pentacles. But this is not part of your journey. It's something that you don't feel alignment with. But somebody's coming in the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot reverse. Somebody doesn't have good intentions with this, or there's the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and then the Hierophant in the reverse. It's almost giving me that there's an offer. There's an offer that someone wants to come in and give you, but it's to stagnate you. And it's also going to bombard you. And it's to disconnect you from the divine. I don't know if that's my message or your message, Michael. I'm trying to focus on your message, and this is what it's come out. So there very well could be something in the works here to disconnect you from what you're supposed to be doing. It's like they're gaslighting you. Can I get more on this, Spirit? The world, yeah. They're trying to disconnect you from your level up. They're trying to get, yeah, they're trying to disconnect you from your understanding to step up. And they're using a lot of people, a lot of intentions to do this, to disconnect you. Somebody's going to come forward with an offer. Or there's going to be information that's coming forward. Oh. I don't know if this is a personal message, but somebody's coming forward speaking on how they sabotaged your journey. They worked with other people to sabotage your way forward. And somebody's coming forward to tell you. And it very well could be something to do with a vehicle. I don't know if anybody else is picking up on this, or if this is mine or what, but somebody could have very well sabotaged your car. The Lovers, Gemini energy. And this clarified the Chariot in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. With the Nine of Wands, they wanted you to feel defeated. The Five of Wands, they wanted to bring you conflict. They wanted you to act out of character. Yeah, the King of Swords in reverse. This is creepy. I don't know if this is my message or your message, but there's a lot of lies and deception. And it's coming out. About this King of Swords. Yeah, major injustice. Seven of Pentacles. You've worked hard to grow, to win. You've been through a lot. Nine of Wands. You've done a lot of energy work. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of work to rise above this. Seven of Cups, and all they did to try and sabotage you, to overwhelm you, to where you wouldn't love again. And this was the injustice. They didn't want you to love again. But you had a rebirth. And you loved yourself instead. Here they were focused on you never loving anyone else. They tried to diminish you and make it to the point where you weren't loving yourself. Little did they find out that you're getting your independence. I'm also getting from hell or high water, you're going to get these blessings. You're going to get this abundance. You're going to get this prosperity. You're going to get this stability. It's been written in the stars for you to have stability and for you to be unfuckwithable. Five of Pentacles. They wanted you feeling worthless. They wanted you trapped. They wanted you in this toxic energy. Five of Pentacles. They wanted you juggling your foundation. They wanted you questioning everything. They didn't want you walking away. They wanted you begging. Yet here you are. You're winning. One little step at a time. Michael, keep going. You're on the right track, boss. Don't allow these other people to distract you and diminish your worth and give you breadcrumbing offers. All just to get back in your good graces again? No. You got better things to do. Is that a pretty good reading there, Michael? Are we good? Level 1 reading? I'll give you another one. What's Michael's overall level 1 reading? Okay. Yeah, you're failing to step into your power. You're feeling defeated and unable to show compassion. You're feeling kind of out of control. However, there's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to have some sort of breakthrough, some sort of an epiphany. There's some sort of clarity coming through to you that you have the ability to make your life happen. And you have the ability to heal the betrayal and the pain and the suffering and the third party mumbo jumbo bullshit that's keeping you unrested, okay? Once you gain control and equilibrium of that, you're going to actually get some recognition for it, okay? There's definitely hasn't been a reciprocation, so you need to really focus on where you're not being reciprocated and cut them off, okay? Because ultimately, you see what you're being dished out, and you're not happy with it. You're bored with the status quo. So I think it's time to shake things up a bit. You might be having a hard time moving forward. You might be having a hard time moving in a certain direction, and it's because you need to show compassion to yourself. Okay? You need to heal quite a bit. You need to get inspired and allow your emotions to inspire you. Yeah, but this doesn't mean to have no hope. This doesn't mean to go down the dark side, okay? Don't allow your negative emotions to dictate to you. It's the positive ones that you pay attention to. Because you're finding your self-worth again. You're finding out what matters to you. You might be in this position of indecision, but you need to find some people to collaborate with that's going to create a good tower for you. And you're going to realize what you're good at and go towards it instead. And that's going to be your stability. Okay? You need to be brilliant. You need to be bright. You need to be beautiful. And you need to feel this way within yourself first, before you can step forward and make a new decision and go forward through this new timeline. It's a lot about empowerment. It's a lot about standing up for what you believe in, okay, rather than questioning it and totally disconnecting from your higher power. Things are going to balance out, but you need to emotionally let go. This is going to require some inner work. You need to find that inner light, let it shine, brighten it, and keep moving. This is going to create a very, very unstable foundation for you, because certain changes are going to be needing to happen in order to make certain other changes happen. Certain things, certain foundations you're going to have to let go of because it's not serving you. Okay, all it's doing is creating chaos when you need to nurture your stability. You need to nurture your foundation because that's what you're growing on. But if you're going to lie to yourself and not see what's actually coming for you and what you should be inspired about, and basically staying stagnant where you are rather than moving forward with some sort of strong footing, okay? Things are going to come out of the darkness. That what is done in the dark is going to come out. It's going to piss you off. It's going to make you change the way that you look at relationships and how people can be conniving and lying sacks of shit. Just basically there to sabotage you and ruin your life and keep you emotionally deprived to the point where you just have to walk away and realize the truth and then get it all back. Find empowerment, finally close out these stupid ass cycles and fight at all costs to keep them closed. You deserve better, okay? And then once you can differentiate the relationships that you have, focus on giving back to the ones that are of value to you, okay? And do it silently, okay? Don't be telling everybody about it. Because you do have a lot of options coming out and you just need to step into those options. But you might have to drop your emotions for a while in order to create something. It's either that or somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you. Okay, so they very well could be coming in to emotionally manipulate you for taking a new step into a new direction. They want a partnership with you, but they want to rip your solid foundation of your plan apart. So it's not of good intention. They want you either in jail or they want you up in your head contemplating. So while you're going to be up in your head contemplating anyway, use that, transmute it, empower yourself, strengthen yourself, heal yourself, and step forward with whatever that gives you. Right? Because this is meant to basically take everything that you're working on and ruin it, right? There's some sort of toxic energy here. It wants to rebirth itself and get to the point where you are emotionally manipulated. This is going to be injustice to you. And it's an injustice to your independence and you stepping up. Because they're making a wrong judgment call. They shouldn't be messing with you. They shouldn't be trying to break your heart. But this is going to bring an awakening to you. Yeah, that's my confirmation. So just be aware of it and just act accordingly. All right, so if there's anybody else that wants to get a reading, get a reading. Let's go. There's a bunch of different options available. Come on, Hipsy, I just want to go to my page. My own page. I want to see what's being offered on my own page. So I have a level 1 reading a la carte, but it's more than I think it's more than what it would be as a level 1 reading for YouTube. It's full price, but it does tend to get a 15% discount from time to time. Okay? Stay the course, Michael. So the 3-card reading, including oracles, I did a 5 for you there, Michael, which I don't mind. With clarified cards, including what you need to know. I have a live collective take the wheel. So this is a free item. So if you have an idea for a collective reading, you can drop your idea in this free interaction, and if I vibe with it, I will pick it and I will give you a shout out on the live. So, and then I have a $5 holla. So with a shuffle, to your question and divine guidance, by spirit, 1 off the top, 1 off the bottom, and 1 from the middle. So these are all available on the Hipsy site currently. I've only got a couple of these situated. These are only offered when I'm live here on YouTube. There's a message in the description box. There's a link in my link section to my Hipsy profile. You can head over to the Hipsy profile if you like. And then jump back here once you've made your purchase. Or it works through a super chat. You can send a super chat, $5 or more, starting with the $5 holla. $5 super chat, $5 super thanks, a super sticker, $5, $4.99 or $5 will get you a $5 holla through YouTube. If you have any inquiries about any information on me, check out the description box, check out my YouTube channel, the About Me section. To be honest, collective, I could be very upset right now. Am I wearing a bit of a mask right now? Yeah. I'm extremely frustrated with the way life is going right now. I may seem unbothered, but I'm not. I just compose myself very well. an inner part of me wants to scream. But I know it wouldn't do me any good. I've been sitting on the fact of whether or not I want to do a Wolfie's Vortex business edition and talk about the many different companies that I've either worked for or that I've dealt with that were absolutely obscene, that either need to be shut down or boycotted. But I'm curious how I would do that without naming names. It's also 1 a.m. in the morning, and I don't want to scream. People need to sit the fuck down and do their job. If they're going to go and get a job at a particular company, they need to do their job. First and foremost. They need to stop gaslighting their customers, giving them the ring around the rosy, so to speak. Yesterday I was transferred to 5 different people in 5 different departments. And I was about to get transferred to the 6th department, which was the first department I dealt with, that created the problem to begin with. And they wreaked havoc and created chaos in my account. So I know there's something energetically being thrown at me. I know that. For all of this to happen all within the couple days, I know there's something energetic being thrown at me. To diminish me and to bring me to my knees and to make it to the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. That I have no more spoons to give, that I have no more respect to give, that I have no more love or compassion in my heart, and I just got nothing left. That's what they want. They want me to be empty. They want me to be soulless and, quite frankly, dead. And yet here I sit looking unbothered. I will keep fighting. They're going to have no other choice but to come out of the woodwork and face me. Whoever they are. That what is done in the dark will always come to the light. I mean, you can only throw the rock and hide your hand so many times before you blow your cover. Then again, you could have already blew your cover, and I might already know exactly who you are, and I might just be waiting for that confirmation. If you think the divine's not letting me know as to what's going on behind the scenes, you're sadly mistaken. I know there will be a time where I will receive justice. It's inevitable. It's written in the fabrics of my destiny. I will receive justice for what's been done to me on multiple occasions. And if they think that they're going to get away with it, they're sadly mistaken. Once I come into awareness as to what the situation is and what the score is, that's when everything changes. That's when the tower hits. And that's when everything that you've used to come up against me falls at your wayside. Everything you chose to come up against me with is what is going to destroy you. Hasn't shown up yet. Did you get an offline item or did you get an online item? Because the offlines may still be available while I'm online. You might have to click in on the live access, which that's what I think it might be. You might have a private recorded request. Pardon me. Okay, it's not there either. I'm going for a cigarette. And topping up my coffee. Yes, Cheryl, it worked. I wish I had that option. It's got its moments. I hope so too, Michael. Feel free to throw me some digitals of what you get. Did you see my dragon? too funny. So is everybody writing down what they want to release tonight? Because you want to burn it right around the time of totality, of when it's eclipsed. That's when you want to start burning it. For the ones that have built your inner temple, you can do this on a subconscious basis. You don't actually need a piece of paper. You can sit and meditate as to what you want to see on that piece of paper, and you can go into your inner temple and burn it there. That's all right. It's all good. It still adheres to the magic of the evening. The violet flame, exactly. The cleansing fire. Okay. Oh, okay. Look at that. It's actually clear out tonight. So we might go out for a little walk. You're finding your inner voice. You're finding your inner temple, Emma. All right, Cheryl. Shelley, mind your manners. There's particular reasons why I ignore particular people. All right, Cheryl, I will give you a 5 rather than a 3. Right off the bat, you are in your calling, you are in your demand, but you're feeling like there's something else that you should be doing. It has nothing to do with your job. It has something to do with your inner work. It's something to do with your inner fulfillment. You're already fulfilled in your reality, so you're on the right track. So I would continue to be successful in that area. And I think working with your inner work working with your inner world. I do believe bringing that into some sort of a balance, even more than what it already is, will help you feel a lot more fulfilled, and it will bring you to more empowerment, more courage, more strength. It'll bring you to a new understanding. One 1:30 in the morning, knocking on the neighbor's door. 1:30 in the morning, knocking on a neighbor's door that doesn't want anything to do with you. Can you guys hear that? All right. Let's get some messages for you there, Cheryl. What's the fiver for Cheryl? Okay. Yeah. There's some unfinished business. It's almost like you've swept it under the rug. You just stopped doing it. Something you don't see coming. King of Pentacles. So it very well could be a newfound stability. But somebody's saying no in a relationship. There's unfinished business. Somebody's focusing either on themselves or they're obsessed with you, one of the two. But they don't want any particular relationship. It's an imbalanced relationship. Yeah. Things are not falling into place. Spirit's saying you need to continue moving forward with your heart space. Continue nurturing yourself. Focus on what you've gone through. Focus on all you've overcome. And take stock of your blessings and what you do have rather than what you don't. There's a lot of past energy regarding this taking stock of. And there's some sort of collaboration that's coming in. You need to stand firm and question the way forward. Okay? So I wouldn't do any type of major changes work-wise. I would stay in the work aspect. Okay? Focus on that, but focus on bringing your inner light and inner guidance to more empowerment. Right? It's about taking stock about how far you've come, really. There could be a Queen of Pentacles in reverse that you're dealing with. It's very disconnected and very, very unbalanced. It's trying to betray you. You're needing to guard your intentions and hold on to your self-value. Hold on to your worth, your self-worth. Empower yourself. Continue to shine, because the Wheel of Fortune is not working in her favor. Continue to shine. Move forward. Despite it all. And guard the truth that you are. Okay? Don't allow people to come in and gaslight you. Because they're coming in to maybe disempower you and feed off your energy. Keep you from moving forward, manipulating you, creating a tower for you. But this is all going to be revealed. And you will get recognition for what you do. And I think this is something to do with work. And it's because you're in demand and it's because you do a good job that this is happening. So things might get a little shaken up at work out of jealousy and envy due to other coworkers. So pay attention. Somebody might feel that the way you enjoy your job is too much for them and they want to shake things up. They want to make things difficult for you. Little do they know, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. The whole purpose of you being in demand is because you do a good job at what you do. And somebody can't steal that from you. Okay? And this is why you need to empower yourself. Go within and make sure you are empowered and at balance, able to protect and nurture at the same time, to provide and to create a home out of a house, so to speak. To step into the balance of your masculine and feminine, I think. To fall back in love with yourself, because you are in demand. You do a good job. You are a quality soul here on earth. And you need to recognize and celebrate that. Okay? Hopefully that was a good reading. You're good with that? Yeah, tonight is all about you guys. So if you guys want to send a super chat, if you guys want to order a reading through Hipsy, it's there. I'm here for you. Love you too, sister. Be good to yourself, okay, Cheryl? You deserve it all. You've worked hard. So keep going, keep shining. And don't let anyone gaslight you into dimming your light. Okay? So I'm going to give another 5 minutes for the Hipsy side of things. So if you'd like to order a reading, get on over there now before I close it out. A world between worlds there, Amanda. Angels, is there a message for my collective that they need to focus on? overall for my tribe, my collective, my supporters. Move with grace, embrace your sacred calling, and call back your power. Hey Tyler, it's been a while. Hope you're well. Your activation, I trust in the ease and the flow of life. This is a time to learn and adapt. You're being invited to slow down. Take your time and take in the current moment. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation upon yourself, as it's taking you away from your natural attention to detail and the expression of your creativity. There's no need to rush or force your way ahead. Good things happen when you move with tenderness and care. Activation, I trust in the ease and the flow of life. Rosanna, welcome in. Thank you so much. Love to know how my romantic relationships are looking. Question is, do you love yourself? Ariel, your activation. Thank you, Ariel, for guiding my sacred mission to heal and be healed. Embrace your sacred calling. That's amazing, Cheryl. I'm happy for you. I'm excited. God is recruiting you. All that you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission and directly aligned to how you can live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own testimony of healing. For sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. Thank you, Ariel, for guiding my sacred mission to heal and be healed. Jeremiah, call back your power. Your activation, I forgive the past and I give myself to the respect that I deserve. Forgiveness is about no longer allowing someone or something to affect your state of happiness. It doesn't mean that you have to forget the past or avoid a situation entirely. Right now, you're being encouraged to take your power, your light, and your capacity to make a decision back into your own hands. By taking back what is yours, you also command respect from those around you. Go within, Amanda. Stop pushing it away. Start showing up for yourself. Stop abandoning yourself. Tyler, it's been an absolute shit show. However, I'm still here, and I'm still standing, although I'm sitting right now. I'm trucking through. All right, Rosanna, let's look into yours. Are you present? Are you here? Did you make it back into the chat, my dear? All right. I would love to know how my romantic relationships are looking. How does your romantic relationship with yourself currently look? This is my big question. Because that's going to help me to differentiate how your relationships are. Right. So I think it's falling in love with yourself again is the big priority here. Because with that, you will no longer require someone to fill a void that you've already filled for yourself. And the relationships you then will require will be of something that will accent what you already have for yourself, rather than to be helpless to what they give you. It's almost a sense of bondage requiring someone to show compassion or show love. For if you do not show yourself love, how can you expect others to as well? If you don't feel yourself worthy of that love, what are you going to gain out of someone providing you with the love that you have no idea what to do with? I'm picking up on an essence of self-worth, of not ever being enough, or at least thinking that way. Not facing the music. Putting the rose-colored glasses on and just accepting the status quo of unhappiness, settling. These are all energies of the past of the old skin that you wish to shed. Tonight's the night, my dear, where you step back into embracing yourself. Tonight is the perfect night to release that. Recognize what you don't like about yourself and find beauty in it. Some people don't like, and just as an example, some people don't like their bitter heart because they've been wronged so many times and they've been sitting with this bitter heart. The bitter heart helps you recognize that you've been hurt, that you've been taken advantage of. But you haven't stepped up into empower yourself to create boundaries regarding that. So empower yourself to start creating boundaries on which you no longer settle. Such as you are no longer allowing other people to come in and belittle you and make you feel less than, all for their own empowerment. You're no longer going to allow people to gaslight you, telling you what you want to hear when you'd rather hear the truth. Maybe it's calling people on their deception and their lies that you've been holding back and you've been biting your tongue. Maybe it's finally validating the pain and the suffering you've gone through and creating boundaries so it never happens again. Maybe the fact that people were dimming your light and energetically draining you, taking advantage of you, all because of your giving heart, your compassion. You can put a boundary up. You can put a boundary, you can put a force field of protection around yourself. You can empower yourself to recognize what people are doing and no longer allow it. To show up for yourself for a change. Instead of having to show up for other people that are unacquainted. They breadcrumb you. Just give you enough so that way you keep giving back. Depleting yourself to nothing. Once you take a step back and start recognizing the relationships that you have that are taking part in this, things are going to change. Once you start showing up for yourself and sticking up for yourself, no longer settling for the bare minimum, you're going to change. Things are going to change. What's Rosanna's fiver? What's Rosanna's 5 cards? You need to recognize and create an ending of the betrayal. And this is very well could be the betrayal of other people on your life, on your experience, or this very well could be you betraying yourself by self-sabotaging. And allow others to come in to assist you in that self-sabotage. However, there's definitely going to be an ending to some sort of betrayal. There's going to be a releasing of the sabotage. I do believe it's something to do with money. I do believe that it has to do with more than one person. And I do believe that there's going to be a way forward. Okay? But you taking a leap of faith in a new direction, it's not going to bring you anything very well. It's almost like jumping ship. It's like you're jumping ship. Yeah, you're jumping ship towards your wish fulfillment. There's certain information that's coming forward that's going to be of a betrayal. You're going to be hearing of information. Somebody's going to let you in on something that's going to change the way, maybe an ending of something, ending of a cycle. Yeah, this is about empowerment. You need to empower yourself. Find your inner courage to move forward. But this particular relationship that you might be having in your mind, okay, I don't see that this is a good space to be. I don't think this is a good relationship to have. Thank you, little bee. There's a particular relationship with yourself, with your wish fulfillment. Somebody wants to get you to disconnect from your spiritual connection. Somebody wants you to miss out on something. They don't want you to love yourself. And it's almost giving me a feeling that you feel by connecting to your higher power, it's almost as if it's making you feel like you're lesser than, like you don't have any worth, that you're at the submission or at the mercy of your higher power. And you're not happy about that. You're not happy about trusting the whole ability of stepping into that. And you feel that if you, like there's a time and a place for everything, right? And you're not in the process of trusting the divine to work magic in your life. You feel that it'll be of your destruction. Because of the pain, because of the suffering you've already experienced in your life, you're feeling like it's happening to you. And you're feeling defeated. It's almost like you're feeling judged by spirit. You might be feeling judged by spirit because you don't love yourself, and because you're feeling guilty for not loving yourself. You're recognizing that. It's got you all up in your head. It's like you're not feeling worthy to love yourself. And people are telling you you don't deserve your wish fulfillment. You don't deserve to be happy, is the feeling I'm getting. So this is what's keeping you stagnant. When what you need to do is be looking for stability within yourself. This is about you standing on business. This is about you changing the way you look at relationships and being discerning as to who you share your energy with and your intentions. Things are coming to light on how you should move forward and guard your stability. You're going to get some new ideas, and it's going to open your mind. You're going to have an awakening. You're going to have a moment of clarity. There's going to be some major changes, major communication coming in. Things might seem like they're not working in your favor, and you might be feeling stuck. You might have car problems, so check out that. Somebody may be manipulating your car. They might be trying to sabotage your car. So get it checked out, make sure that it's okay. Somebody's trying to diminish your way forward, but you're taking out the trash. This is going to be very difficult to let go of. But you're holding on to a past situation that's holding you hostage in your mind. It's holding you hostage within your intentions. And this is requiring you to go within, because it's going to bring a tower of enlightenment. And this is going to help you move forward. Because all the work that you put in, it seems like it's for nothing. And it seems like you're going to build something else. You're going to be doing something different. You're moving in a different direction. But that might not be revealed right now. However, there is going to be some sort of something that's going to be revealed to you that you're going to be celebrating. Not what is done in the dark is coming to light. You need to guard your truth. You need to nurture your foundation of stability in your finances. And this will help you move forward. You need to continue having hope and stand on your intentions. And this will help you rise to the next timeline. Okay? You may have to destroy a particular foundation in order to get there. But this foundation that you're destroying was built on quicksand. Okay? So, you're going through a rebirth. Embrace it. Love yourself first, and it will put you in alignment with a soulmate. It'll put you in alignment with the love of your life. But you need to vibrate in that frequency in order to get there, in order to receive it. It takes a lot of inner work to get there. But it's better that you're independent right now, that you don't necessarily have to be celibate. You know, if you feel like you want to have some fun, have some fun, if that's what you want to do. But just be very extremely discerning as to who you share your energy with. If they don't know how to be sacred with you, then don't bother. It's not worth your energy or your time. But ultimately, you're looking for something more sacred. You want, you want a decent relationship, something that you can build on, and someone that you can trust. And I totally feel that. But in order to do that, you need to first trust yourself. You first need to love yourself and nurture yourself, so that way you can nurture other people. You have to first fill your cup up in order to provide the excess and the overflow of that love and that compassion to other people. So self-worth, courage, self-love, forgiveness, accountability, integrity, it all matters. But once you start doing that and you get into an alignment with that and you're living your best life, somebody's going to watch you live your best life and feel inspired, and they're going to come forward and they're going to want to be a part of that. And they're going to fit epically in place within the alignment to who you are. It almost might feel too good to be true. But the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the energy. But make sure that it's a reciprocal. If you're give, and you find that you step into that timeline again, fall back. Take a step back and see if they give back to you willingly. If they give back to you willingly, then great. If they don't, and if they wait for you to give to reciprocate, that's a red flag. Okay? If there's no reciprocation in your relationship, and you're constantly giving and you're feeling depleted and you're feeling drained, you need to take a step back and see it for what it is. All right, blue sky, are you still here? Blue sky, are you still here? Blue sky, if you're still here, I do appreciate your patience. You did give me a donation. There is a message here for you if you'd like it. And going once. And going twice. Welcome from the Dutch lands. Welcome in, Clayton. I don't know Dutch, but welcome in. I know very little Dutch. Welcome in, Mark. Thank you so much. Happy Luna eclipse to you too as well. I'm kind of curious. I might want to go for a walk. But I might close out this live and then start up a new one and go for a little walk and explore. But I'm just waiting for these readings to pan out. If anybody wants a reading, tap in with a super chat with your question or head on over to Hipsy to order a reading through there. I'm curious. Really? March 14th. 2025. Eastern Standard Time. How is it they're saying this 24 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 2 days ago? Thank you, Robert. Will my money flow without hindrance? Hmm. Oh, it started 4 hours ago. So it's almost at, as if It's almost at the precipice currently. Oh, I wanted to open that back up again. Come on. No. That can close. That can close. That can close. That can close. Okay. I'm going once for a hipsy. All right, Robert. Robert. Congratulations on your 5th super on a live stream. Will my money flow without hindrance? Robert, are you present? Are you here? I just want to make sure you didn't get kicked out or anything. Yes, we do, Michael. Okay. Robert, you're needing to guard your finances. You need to be a little bit frugal. Okay? You're a little reluctant to fall for some sort of delusions or illusions. You're being very, very cautious. That's the feeling I'm getting. There's going to be an awakening. You're going to see things from a different perspective. And you're going to be able to act a little better than what you were currently right now. You're going to see where you can excel and where you can invest. I think you're taking stock as to your success, as to where you do have stability and where you don't. And you're going to have an awakening, and you might be a little bit emotionally overwhelmed with certain things that aren't in your heart space anymore. You're having a change of heart by the looks of it. It's providing you with some sort of unrest, feeling of unrest. You could be having issues sleeping. It's creating a stagnance. Ten of Swords reverse. There's unfinished business somewhere. And someone is trying to get you to gaslight your intentions forward. To create instability for you. So be very wary. There's particular energy that's trying to get you to react, overreact, or act out of character. Walk away from this. Know where it's coming from and know that it's not personal. There's going to be some sort of conflict regarding this. And it's mainly because they're begging for help. Okay? They're screaming out to the world and they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to communicate. They're very unbalanced. But you're required to have hope. Take a step back, but go within. Because there's some sort of offer coming out of this. But you need to see things from a different perspective. Spirit says this will make sense to you. And it's kind of vague, but specific. The specifics is what's confirming with you about the situation. Well, Yeah, it's about nurturing your truth and celebrating your accomplishments. This is actually kind of bringing me back to a collective I did a couple days ago, as to where when you're feeling stuck and your inability to step up and step forward is because you're not celebrating your accomplishments. You're not being able to celebrate bringing yourself into a happy collective kind of energy because you've got so much shit, so much stress, so much on your plate that you fail to celebrate because it makes you feel like it's not the time to celebrate. You feel celebrating right now would make you feel off and make you feel like make you feel guilty for celebrating, or make you feel like you don't deserve to celebrate. It's like work, 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 get back to work, get back to work. You gotta focus, you gotta focus. Stability, money, finances, you know. You've got so much bombarding you at this time that you're not being able to take a step back and just recognize what you've got going on, right? So ultimately, I think this is a recognition of your accomplishments and being able to recognize that and step into that and appreciate how far you've come to this point. And nurturing your truth that you've survived it all. You've dealt with it. And you've come out on the other side pretty good. Okay? As far as your money is concerned, once this awakening happens, then things are going to start working out for you better. But I think you need to stand on business, stand in your power. Don't think just the now. Don't think just the next couple months. But I'm saying think of the long game. Right? And have a bunch of different possibilities that are all bringing you into that long game investment. Okay? It's okay to have more than one iron in the fire, but have a couple for the immediate and then have some for the long game. So that way you're taking care of both. And this is regarding investments. Okay? And if this is already happening, if this is what you're already tying into, then this is basically a confirmation that you're on the right track. Okay? You're very welcome, Robert. Thank you for being a supporter, and thank you for showing up. Okay. Going once, going twice, and going 3 times for Hipsy. If you are in the process of ordering a reading on Hipsy, I'll give you 2 more minutes to do so. That way it may show up on here. One other message I'm getting for you, Robert, is you need to get inspired. There's some sort of a hobby that you've put away for a long, long time. You were good at this. You were like a pro. And you've kind of let it slide and let it just become part of your past. When you can even do a master class, you can do some sort of a teaching of some sort. You can put together a program. You can create something substantially sustainable. And something tells me it's in alignment with the current status quo of the Matrix, and it would actually help a lot of people. Spirit's saying that as vague as I am, you would know what that is. This is a confirmation also to bring that out from, where you put it and to get it back into play again. Yes, welcome into membership chat level. Rosanna, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Very, very greatly appreciated. Thank you for becoming another checkmate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe in you, Robert. People didn't believe in you at the time, and they threw stones and didn't really understand. And now that you've had some time to grow and really evaluate things, I think you can see it from a different perspective and more empowered. And I think this is going to bring you to a newfound stability with that King of Pentacles. I think that's where you need to stand on business. So all that shit that they said that you couldn't have, go fucking get it. You deserve it. You deserve to live in your best timeline. You deserve to live your best life. And specifically doing things that you like to enjoy. You have a good heart. You have a good soul about you, Robert. Don't ever kid yourself. Don't allow other people to gaslight you. Mainly people, the reason why they're dimming you is because they're jealous and they're envious of what you hold within you. They can't even compete where they don't even compare. It's a totally different city compared to your lane. They're in a totally different continent compared to you. It's like trying to compare apples to oranges. It doesn't, you can't compare them. They're two totally different things. Yeah, so be good to yourself. Stand up for yourself. Empower yourself. You deserve it. Okay? And get back into that hobby. I don't know what it is. It was something wholesome. Now I'm curious. What was it? It's weird how Spirit gives me vague messages to give to people, and it's like it means more sense to them than it does me. It's like, Spirit, come on, let me in on it. And then Spirit comes back at me, don't be so fucking nosy. It's like, okay, fine. I'll shut up. Okay. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, I'm ending the Hipsy event. It's almost there, guys. Alright, so what's the outside temperature? Because this would suck if I have to go out and it's negative 30. Oh, it's negative 3. That's not too bad. It's between negative 3 and negative 4 in the general area. Oh, there is shooting stars in the weather. So there could be a meteor shower happening currently right now as well. The question is, do I want to do that? Do I want to go out? And do I want to do another broadcast and go for a walk? I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. No, Spirit's telling me not to. Nope, I don't need to go see it. It's just another day. Although this eclipse isn't going to happen for another 200 and some odd years. Yes, there's going to be eclipses, but with this particular alignment with the other planets, the next time it's going to happen is probably the next 275 years from now. Welcome, NTA. Yeah, you're complaining about 38 degrees, yeah. Never mind, it was, what was it? It was like negative 20 there, like a week ago. I didn't want to even go outside. It was that cold. It's like, yeah, no, I'll pass. I'm ordering food in tonight. But I did that for like a week. And it was a little more expensive than what I wanted it to be. But it's either that or literally not eat. Mainly because of my schedule being all screwed up. But yeah. It's been rough. So I appreciate all the help and the support to get me through this. I can't wait till my credit card is paid off. There's like $100 and some odd left. And then that will be out of my hair. And then I'll be able to start saving again. But it's basically been taking from my savings and keeping me from creating a nest egg for my dental work that I need to get. It's all the priority. It's just on the list. Some of the times it's the stability and the food that take priority, right? So, but anyhow, I think I'm going to end the evening. I might go for a walk, I don't know, we'll see. To go check out the eclipse. I don't necessarily want to go and do a heat score on YouTube, because I don't want to give anybody that's watching and lurking in the background in the shadows my location. And that's why Spirit is saying for me not to do a live. But if I wanted to go and check it out, I could. But I'm not supposed to do a live on it. I'm not supposed to share my surroundings, my outer surroundings where I am. So, is that a protection for myself? Anyhow, my family, my tribe, my collective. Let's get a dragon card and the animal whispers, shall we? Before we leave. And what does the animal whispers want to say to my collective? Inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. And don't worry, you are blessed. So let yourself fly. Okay. Got one more. Yeah. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. And what does the dragon say? We'll take two. Alright. Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It is time for service. When you give, you receive. Green Dragon helps you attune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. So yeah. Anyway, collective, my tribe, please be good to yourself if you can't be good at it, so that way you can be good to others. And until the next broadcast, I'll catch you later. And thank you for showing up. I'll catch you in the next one. I think tomorrow will be in all signs. So I'm going to do the zodiac tomorrow. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to try to start a little early so that way I can be done by midnight. But we'll find out. We'll see. Come on out and get a collective tomorrow. Talk to you later.